saying that they have a total of 7 days to do the tally. So by Monday, that should be sort of the seventh day, but different commissioners, different voices have been saying it is likely that by Saturday, which is tomorrow, we might know the outcome of this election.
Right, that is the hope. And when you think about some of the results that would be populating those Forms 34B, because not all of the Forms 34A are completely in. When you look at the IEBC portal, it puts it at 99.94%. So almost. There remaining 26 Forms 34A that's still yet to be submitted. So the counties that have not done fully, Garissa, which has 3 more to submit. Kakamega has 3 more as well. Other counties that are yet to fully submit, Mandera, which has 1 more, Form 34A to submit. Another here is Nandi County that has 1 more left to submit. Narok, 2 more. And Tana River with 1 more. And lastly, Wajir, which of course was affected by the unrest in Eldas, is yet to submit several of its Forms 34A.
Right, and when you look at the series, the Form 34Bs, in Nairobi City County, there are some 17 constituencies, meaning 17 Form 34Bs should be received. So far, it is only 7 that have been uploaded to the system. So 10 constituencies are still pending. Let me just take you through the list of sub-counties that have submitted the forms from those constituencies: Dagoretti South, Embakasi North, Embakasi West, Kasarani, Makadara, Mathare, and Ruaraka. But the constituencies that have not submitted include Westlands, Starehe, Roysambu, Langata, Kibra, Kamukunji, Embakasi South, Embakasi East, Embakasi Central, and Dagoretti North. Of course, they are in the city. There still appears to be some work that is being done by the returning officers of those constituencies before they can submit those forms to the IEBC portal. And Vicky, I hear there's some developing news.
That's right. Didmas Baraza has surrendered himself to the authorities. This, of course, after he was at large following an incident on election night, actually, where he was suspected of shooting an aide of one of the competitors in the MP race, which he ended up winning. And so that news just in, that he's the Kimilili MP, has just handed himself over to authorities. As that story continues to develop, we heard from local authorities yesterday that their investigations are still ongoing. And of course, at that point, they were still looking for him and asking for members of the public to give any information. That search ended once he submitted himself to authorities as of now.
All right. Of course, it's one of the unfortunate incidents that we've had in this election of someone losing their life because of a political contest. Now, let's cross over to Siaya County. We have spoken about Kisumu, we've spoken about Homa Bay, but and also Migori, but there's a 4th county in that area, that is Siaya County, where Samogina has been standing by, waiting for results across the constituencies in that region. Do we now know with finality the outcomes for the county elections for governor, senator, woman rep?
Well, that is the exercise that we're waiting to unravel just before our eyes here. And I would say that the people who are keeping us waiting really are the candidates themselves, because so far as the IEBC officials here are concerned, they've done their final tallies. They are very ready with their final announcement, and just waiting for the candidates to make their way here and make that declaration. Probably the numbers that we have really showed that out of the 4 governor candidates for Siaya County, Siaya Senator James Agri Orengo is designate governor for Siaya County, having walked away with 220,349 votes against his closest challenger, who was a former Rarieda Member of Parliament, Nicholas Gumbo, who amassed 147,558 votes. In the Senate race, the Senate race in Siaya County attracted 6 candidates. Out of the 6 candidates, of course, your guess is as good as mine. Raila Odinga's elder brother, Oburu Odinga, walking away with 285,595 votes against his closest challenger, Julius Okinda, who is an independent candidate, only amassing a paltry 33,898 votes. In the women representative race, it is again ODMs for the taking. Out of the 7 candidates that presented themselves to be Siaya women representative, it is Christine Ombaka. Christine Ombaka, sponsored by the Orange Democratic Party, here with 207,748 votes against MDG candidate Sela Ayimba, 145,506 votes. Now that is how the leadership structure here in Siaya County looks like. It is complete. The only thing that we are waiting for is for the candidates to make their way here at the County Tallying Center and for the IEBC to conclude this exercise. It has been a painstakingly slow, laborious and intensive exercise for the IEBC officials. Remember that they had to undertake the tallying, really, given that the exercise or the results from the polling sessions are the final results, so they had to do the tallies from all across the polling stations here in Siaya County, and that is why it has taken them this long to make this declaration come true. So of course, any minute from now, of course, after the arrival of the candidates, we should be, or better yet, IEBC should be making that declaration, presenting the winners or the victors with their certificates, and just probably now give Siaya County their leaders. Maybe something that I need to point out as I conclude is from what we've witnessed before from members of parliament elect, is that they have shown their celebrations. They are not celebrating just yet, saying that they are waiting for the big celebration, and that big celebration is something that they say will be coming from Nairobi. Most of them really, after they were congratulated and even handed over their certificates for being MPs elect, they made their way straight to Nairobi to join their colleagues in Nairobi, saying that that is the moment, the big moment that they are waiting for, given that they are coming from Siaya County, and Siaya County is a county that is producing a leading presidential candidate, and for that matter, they are not going to celebrate just yet. They are waiting for the IEBC's results in the presidential race, and well, if probably they are hoping that that exercise